Hello friends! Today is Tuesday, February 16th, and it's time to have Stamping Live with Janey Backer. And this is my inspired stamping page on Facebook. So welcome. Thank you for joining me for my live stamping project today. So we are going to be working with the Darling Donkeys. And if you love the Darling Donkeys, they are a free Celebration stamp set. Celebration rewards you with free product. When you place a $50 product order, you can earn the Darling Donkeys for free. And there are also rewards at the $100 level. So you can choose a variety of different, there are stamp sets, there's designer series paper. Oh, look, there's the Darling Donkeys, free with a $50 purchase. There's also the Paper Blooms designer series paper. Celebration is one of our most fantastic promotions we have. When you're a host, you can earn the Punch Party stamp set, which coordinates with various punches that we have. And here is the awesome Berry Blessings stamp set and Berry Delightful designer series paper. It's a combo gift for a $100 order. Coordinates with our Sweet Strawberry bundle, the Strawberry Punch and Strawberry stamp set, and our mini catalog. That's the January to June mini catalog. So cute and refreshing. So anyway, Celebration continues until the end of February. So if you are watching live on Facebook with me today, go ahead and post a comment saying hello. Let me know where you're from and if you are affected by this unprecedented winter weather that we're having. Here in Idaho, we've got some wonderful snowstorms over the past few days. Fifth highest record in the history of weather tracking. And if you have any questions about these Darling Donkeys, then please let me know. I'd love to hear what you have to say about them. First, I wasn't sure if donkeys were my thing, but oh my goodness, they're so stinking cute. Donkeys are my thing. Who knew? Anyway, hi Lori, thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a nice little lunch break. So I saw this sweet design made by Sasha Wilson from my Leaders Swap, and I thought, how cute to get all three donkey profiles on her card. And so we had to do it in class, and because we're doing it in class, and these pieces of paper, here's my final card that I used, are so itty bitty. Oh heavens, I'm gonna have to post the measurements for you because I seem to have misplaced my post-it. Anyway, to stamp on these little tiny pieces that are 1 1/4, I believe, by 1 1/4, yes. It seemed like the answer was the Stamparatus. So, if you've stamped with me before, you know that I love the Stamparatus, and it's a stamp placement tool. Sorry for the glare from all these lights. I thought, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this looks messy, but bear with me. These are little tiny pieces, and so you can't put the magnets on them. So I made little templates with the cardstock. And then to hold each of these little tiny squares in place, I adhered a piece of Post-it down, and the Post-it keeps the paper from lifting and shifting. So that is my cheesy tip for your Stamparatus. So the cardstock is my jig for placing everything in just the right place. But the Post-it paper, I know it looks so messy. I've used washi tape all over the place, but trust me, it is easy peasy. Okay, so whoops, going to use our gray granite ink spot to ink up these adorable little guys. And remember, this is this is the felt stamping pad, so it's okay to squish it in a little bit. Okay, and of course, because it is a Stamparatus, we can stamp it repeatedly. So if the ink isn't heavy enough, I gently lift, then we can, whoops, I like to put a stamp case under here to protect the hinges from getting stressed. So we're just going to add a little more ink to get a darker impression of these images. Because it is a light color, it really doesn't show up too well on those red rubber stamps. But trust me, the ink is there. Sorry to make everything shake, the whole table shaking. This must be some power stamping. Okay, do you see them? Aren't they so cute? They're little squares. Okay, so it's the Post-it, so you're just gonna peel it off that sticky Post-it backing. And we're done with the Stamparatus. There's our funny donkeys. So today I'm using the thick basic white or whisper white, whichever one you have, as my card base. And I used the planks, pine planks embossing on my cardstock layer. Now this is a 4" by 5¼ layer that fits right on your front of your card base. But first, we are going to adhere some gray granite shimmer ribbon right around the middle of this. So my trick is to put some adhesive along the edge. Then you're going to tack this end there, wrap it around, grab your snips, because you do not need to have ribbon all along the back of your card. Nobody's going to see it, and you can save that ribbon to use somewhere else. There we go. Adhered and attached all the way around. So now I like liquid glue, especially on my embossed layers. All of that texture sometimes makes it hard for adhesive to cling to the other layers. So the glue oozes into all that lovely texture and gives a nice tight hold. It also lets you have a little bit of sliding room if needed to even up your margins, but that looks good. So it's always good. You can flip it and give it a good rub so that all the edges are in. Okay, so this is our classic labels punch. You can see the shape right there. Maybe you can see that shininess, but there's so many lights on to make this look bright that it's really hard to see. But we're going to stamp a sentiment, and my sample says it's your birthday, but I'm going to change this stamp up and go with you're the best. So we're just going to stamp right here, get that all inked up. Nice thing about paper is that you have 2 chances Oh, good grief. Let's try this again. This is truly real life stamping. Go straight down. Oh my goodness, I've got ink on my edges, so I'm gonna grab my Stampin' chamois, wipe those inky edges off. Tap, tap, tap. We're getting closer. This is, I have not used this stamp, so I didn't put the label on it. I've not practiced with it, but I've got to see which layer. Here we go. I think, there we go. That's a nice image. So, we're going to stick it right into our punch. When it's lined up, you punch it out. Ta-da! Does not look great. This is the classic label punch. You need it in your stash if you've never had it before. Okay, take my glue again. Gonna glue up my little donkey layers onto the gray granite background squares. I've been seeing stories of friends from Oklahoma to Texas to New Orleans having all sorts of issues with the incredible cold snap they've had, as well as loss of electricity. No fun to be in that situation. So I hope that power gets on quickly so they can have heat again. I had the luxury of a lovely little wood fireplace all weekend while I was up in the mountains, and I really enjoyed building fires and enjoying the warmth and the glow of the fireplace. Okay, so I love, love, love our mini dimensionals because I never have to cut them down. So this is going to create a bridge right over the ribbon that it's going to go over the top of. So it adheres right onto the cardstock and the ribbon goes under. So we're going to repeat that for all of the darlings. So my favorite thing about Stampin' Up! Is our color coordination. That our ink, our paper, and our embellishments such as the ribbon, the colors are spectacularly coordinated. You know that they go together. Okay, so take the little backings off. Someday I'll remember to bring up my pick tool and put it on. So we're going to start with the center donkey because the center is pretty easy to eyeball. So we're going to start with him and then we'll go to the side donkeys. When you've done it the wrong way, you learn really quickly the best way for adjusting for spacing here. Okay, so we'll take off this next one. And get him lined up. Oh, they're so cute. Do you love them? So cute. Okay, so then our little sentiment banner needs, I love that our minis fit perfectly in here. And the cool thing is that if you need a larger dimensional, then you just put 2 or 3 in place together. That makes it easy peasy. You're the best on the bottom right corner. And that's our card. What do you think? It kind of reminds me of them peeking out of like a barn door. You know, the double Dutch barn doors that open top bottom, like they're peeking out of their little barn stall. So cute. And thankful that I got the idea from Sasha, and I just changed up the colors to be more what I think. Donkeys, I think, are definitely a gray granite color. And of course, you can make your donkey whatever color you want him to be, because with our stamps, ink, and paper, you can alter it any way you want. So that's the one we made in class. It's your birthday. And here's the one we made today for live stamping. You're the best. So if you are interested in making a stamping purchase, then you can go to inspiredstamping.com and click on the little shopping cart. This is my host code, MC3EJAFJ, and you can place your order to qualify to earn these darling donkeys. And move my camera up a little bit higher. And you can get them free with your $50 order. And so some cool things that you could order are the mini dimensionals, the classic label punch. Of course, you'll need things like cardstock in our basic white and our gray granite and the beautiful gray granite shimmer ribbon. So in just a few minutes, I'll add those product numbers to the video description to make it easy for you to find them and quick and easy for you to order. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please like my page and follow me on Facebook. And when you go to my website, you can click on the Feed Blitz to join my blog email list. I would love to have you join that list so you can stay in the know for all of the upcoming classes and specials. I will be doing a live online workshop Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and would love to have you join me. I'll be making 4 cards that evening, and that workshop is to introduce you to Stampin' Up! Products and show you some fun stamping ideas. So thanks for popping in with me today. I'll be back also next Tuesday, and the following Tuesday we'll always have live stamping with a card project with Janey, and I'll look forward to chatting with you. Please leave me your comments and let me know how you're doing with the storms. Bye everybody. Have a good week.